Okay, so, all right. These are two scripts. We don't need these. We don't need these.
You know?
We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this because we're, you know.
Because we're professionals.
Oh wait, I have a question for you, Misha.
Yeah, I'd love to hear.
In your opinion,
Yeah.
why
Yes.
do we prank you?
I actually, honestly, think that it's because you're afraid of me. Does that resonate with you as true?
Does that help you?
Why do you think that you prank me? I know it's not because it's funny or satisfying.
I said we feel comfortable enough to prank you as maliciously as we do because we like you the best.
Oh, that's really sweet. My grandmother used to hit me and say, I do it because I love you.
Well, she sounds like a really awesome lady.
It's great. Yeah, that's a really weak excuse.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. You know, here's the problem with this scene. I don't remember it at all. Do you know what this is referencing?
No. We're just gonna read this. Cold
Okay.
read. It's called a cold read in our neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Okay. Who do you want to be?
I want to be Hitch.
Of course you do.
I am really...
Racist.
It's true. I always get the black rolls.
Okay.
Hey, I had a really nice time
I
last night.
had a great time too, Allegra, with a beard.
Hold on, I'm not understanding things here. I'm just not feeling it.
What do you mean?
I'm just not. I'm just not feeling like you want it. Look, I mean, I'm Allegra Cole, the woman of your dreams. Why did I pick the woman again? The woman whose green eyes are limpid pools of desire. Now show me the magic, Albert. Show me the... Guys, we were in the middle of making out.
Middle of a
Screw this
scene.
up.
Middle of a scene, Brett Ratner.
What the hell was that?
I'm showing you the magic.
No, I said come 90, and then I'll come 10. You don't go the whole 100. My mouth was open, Albert. You over-eager son of a bitch.
I mean, other than that, how was it?
Some stage directions here. Bear with us. Bear with me. It's the
Maybe
same.
closing it for Bill.
Oh, yeah. I'm starting to get what this scene is about. Yeah. I had a really nice time.
I had a great time too, Allegra, with a beard.
What's up?
What's up?
Oh, I'm not feeling it.
What do you mean? I this is the same scene.
I know, I'm confused.
Oh, this is 3 copies of the exact same page. Why are we sharing the page?
We just got tricked into doing the scene twice.
Yes, we did.
Now I understand why they started playing the music, because they knew that the scene was over and we didn't.
We didn't.
That would have been much better if we had separated the
It
pages.
probably would have, because then you could have stood over there and I could have stood over here, and I could have come 90 and you could have come 10, and the whole thing would have really made sense.
We needed to rehearse that, I think.
Unfortunately, this is why we're in television and not film.
That's right. And why we're not allowed on stage.
This
as
is
a
true.
general rule.
Yes, as it was.
He slipped me the tongue, by the way. I didn't
I did, as I do.
It's weird.
As I do, generally. As it's a rule of thumb. Or tongue. Don't print that. I think I'm actually supposed to leave at this point.
Can I ask you a question?
And now I'm just kind of in an awkward position.
You've had kissing scenes.
I've had kissing scenes before.
in television.
I have.
Yes.
I was on a soap opera.
Oh yeah.
That's all I did.
So there are attractive women that you're having kissing scenes with. Do Do they slip you the tongue? Do you slip them the tongue? Where?
You know, that's kind of an interesting situation when it comes to the kissing on screen thing.
It's true.
There was a woman, actress, recently, of which I had to kiss on screen. And in rehearsal, we got to the point where we were supposed to lip lock. And she just kind of backed up, she goes, as a rule, no tongue. And I go, duh. And it is kind of it's a bit of a known thing with actors that you just, you know, you can make it look like there's, but you just kind of keep the tongue in your mouth, and that's relative. Are there any children in the audience today? Nah. Okay. And then after about take 2 or 3, boom, in with the tongue she comes.
And here's the thing, when that happens, you have no choice but to try to defend yourself.
So it's like, it's like a mouth game of capture the flag at this point. I mean, you don't really know.
Yeah.
And
so when I first got to LA, I didn't know that rule. And I got cast in this movie, this independent movie, and they were doing a chemistry read with my character. So I had been cast, and then they bring in all the girls who are going to potentially play my girlfriend, and they have us read together in front of the director.
So uncomfortable. So uncomfortable.
It's very weird.
It's very uncomfortable.
Very weird thing.
Chemistry reads are just very uncomfortable in general.
It's awkward, and it's like a first date, but you don't have any time to warm up at all.
And you're doing it with an audience of executives and suits.
People watching you. And so anyway, one of the scenes we were doing was a kissing scene. And all of these women that they came in for the audition, they were beautiful. And so I was like, sweet, I'm gonna make out with all of them. And I did. And I didn't know the tongue rule. It was terrible for them. It was terrible for them. It was nice for me, but it was a little awkward. Yeah.
There was anybody remember Dark Angel?
Yes!
There was an episode on that show where my character was in a very elaborate strip club, I guess, with the fish tank with the woman in it. You remember this one? Okay. And Jessica's character comes up and sits on my lap and is like twirling my hair and doing that whole thing. Well, when I walked into that particular scene, one of the ladies of the club comes up and is like, "Yay, I missed you," and licks my face. You guys remember this at all?
Yes.
Okay. They auditioned that part on the day.
I mean, they had a line of women come in and lick your face?
All of the background, which they hired from a local club. So they were actual strippers, entertainers, as it were. The director thought it would be fun to just have that happen as some thing. And he's like, hey, I need you to come with me for a second. I'm like, okay. He walks me into this room while they're setting up this big giant shot. He's like, so this is a situation when you walk in, I want one of the girls to come up and give you a hi, how you doing kind of thing. I'm like, oh, all right. He's like, so we have them all waiting outside. And scantily clad women, 15 of them lined up. And he's like, okay, bring in the first one. And she walks in, and I'm talking high heels, short dress, the whole. And he goes, okay, I need you to walk up to him and pretend he is your #1 client. And give him a nice greeting.
So you're how old at this point?
I'm probably 22, 23 years old.
And had your parents told you that when you grew up, you were going to get to go to Los Angeles and be paid to have strippers give you lap dances, you would have been, this sounds like a good career move.
I could go to college. So that's what one after the other. And it got to the point where he wasn't quite getting the the reaction or the performance that he was hoping for, so he was upping the ante. He was like, hey, why don't you grab him? And
He wasn't getting the performance from you?
probably because
You
I
were
was like
failing
this.
to
I was
perform?
shocked. I was like, yeah, so that was, they don't really teach that in acting school, do they?
Not a big part of the curriculum.
Yeah.
There's all
So
sorts of
anyway,
stuff, yeah.
moral of the story, no tongue, unless provoked. And then defend yourself. That's all you can do. Is really just simply put a
Yeah.
defense in. And
There is a
do I need to
fine-
leave? I need to leave. I've got to go. I'm sorry. I don't appreciate staying on stage with him longer than I have to. So I'm going to go. I love you all. Thank you very much for your time. Okay, buddy. We're all close. Good luck.